Greetings and salutation gamers. This is Siltalon coming to you live on Monday. Today we'll be playing some CoH City Heroes, a superhero and villains game. Hopefully you'll like what you see and check it out on the City Heroes Homecoming page and download the game and try it for free. The game is completely free with all its customizations and stuff. With that being said, let's get back into the gaming. Okay, so this should upgrade everybody at once. Alright, so everybody got all the upgrade. Let's see, what do we need to do? The crosscuts. Now where is this at? Gotta go Kappa. Sorry that the music's a little loud. So where are we? Return to contact. Alright. So Silver Moonstalker, you're alive. I will be honest, I am not an expert. I did not expect you to survive your encounter with Crosscut. He was a dangerous man. Far more dangerous, I think, than any other contestant I realized. I expected him to win and kill the game by a wide margin. And yet, you beat him in the contest, and you still have beaten him in personal combat. I have misunderestimated you, Silver Moonstalker. You are far more formidable than I originally estimated. You may be just the woman I've been waiting for. Ask him about missions. Your final task is at hand, Silver Moonstalker. Dollface may appear to be Dr. Griswold's fall upon deaf ears as the voice of Cicero fills your head. It is time, Silver Moonstalker. It is my belief that by the time you find Dollface, Dr. Greaves will have already made his escape. I have been tracking Graves' recent movements. His base of operations appears to be a warehouse in the outskirts of Capradillo. Assemble your compatriots and ambush him there. This is the task for which Arcanos has left you alive, Silver Moonstalker. Failure on your part will be fatal. I'll do it my best. Okay. You again are capable of hearing Dr. Greaves. What? Yes, this is true, Silver Moonstalker. Failure is not an option. I am glad you appreciate the seriousness of this matter. Dollface will be waiting for you. Proceed with the utmost caution. He didn't even realize we got intercepted on our conversation. So now we go to Dr. Graves' place and bust his party up. Let's see if we can get over. Okay, he's in warehouse and yet he's underground. This is funny. Wow. You gotta wonder what the heck's going on here. You called in the ambush. Your allies should have be here somewhere. It is time to finish this. Alright. So we'll go in and see what's going on. Yeah, that's easy. Yeah, they're just getting beaten up. They might be undead, but they can't handle this. The robot insertion has begun. All right. I'm just making sure I clear out the whole warehouse, because it's pretty good for me to do this. Oh, I missed. Yeah. Yeah, I don't have any skills, so I'm gonna miss a lot. The only ones that can hit this are my robots, because they have a lot of to hit abilities on them. Yeah, he's like, what the? It's not that easy, though. It's just a fake body, most likely. I know at higher level it's just gonna be nuts. Okay, let's see. I want to play with you, Doctor. Oh, you're having a bit. Whoa. Nice. Silver Moonstalker, I would have to congratulate you, but my demise will be a blessing compared to what is in store for you. You're not really in a good position to make threats, Graves. For the first time since you've known him, you hear Dr. Graves laugh. It is not a sound you enjoy. Is that a threat? Fool. It is the reality you have not yet have been made aware of. There is so much you do not understand yet to know. I almost pity you. You are quite simply doomed. At this point, I'm sure that you believe that your vaunted benefactor does not exist, and that I have been running this contest myself. On the first point, you would be correct. No benefactor exists to offer you the power you were promised. I should think that would have been fairly obvious to you by now. However, I am mostly certain it is not the ringleader of this little circus. I am merely a pawn in her game. Your suspicions have been misspent, Silver Moonstalker. I was not the one you should have been wary of. Her game? Wait, you can't be serious. Dr. Gray's laughter devolves into sputtering and coughing. Fool, even after she has been revealed, you continue to underestimate Dollface. It is compatible with the horrors you have never dreamed of. She started this contest to find a body, Silver Moonsucker. Hers is deteriorating, and my surgical skills have their limits. Your reward for victory was to be in eternal torment, trapped within a body you do not control. Abandon all hope, Silver Moonstalker. She is being as ancient as the ways the Isles were stand upon. Sorry. You have no chance of defeating her. Perhaps not. At least, not alone. Graves stares at you and silently. You match his gaze without faltering. I am not sure that you even combined efforts could defeat her, Silver Moonstalker. However, she has already chosen your body for the contest. As it stands now, I have nothing to lose. I either die here by your hand or die by hers. I believe Omnicore and Zyre are in similar predicaments. If you wish me to stand with you against her, against that infernal terror, then I will do so. Very well, but remember, Graves, I am running the show from now on. Graves' eyes flare with resentment, but he makes no protest. As you wish, Silver Moonstalker. We shall follow your lead, for now. Good enough, Graves. Good enough. That one was a fun one. You get betrayed by your allies, except for one, which he wanted to play with the Doctor, which he'll probably get his fun. And then now you have to take it up with him so far. Dr. Graves still bears marks of your attacks. He has seen for better days. Well, Silver Moonstalker, you have established your authority over my little gathering. I assure you I would be madly plotting against your life if it was not keenly aware of how dangerous our situation has become. We cannot afford to bicker over pecking order, not if we are to stand against Dollface. So I'm going to leave that right there for right now, and I'm going to go over here and do one of the things. I'll do this one. I'm going to do a newspaper article. I don't even know which path to take to gain vigilante or hero status, but the newspapers are key to getting where you're going to go unlocked. So that'll be interesting. So I'm working on getting my infamy up. Trying to get everything all squared away. So we're gonna go kidnap somebody for the fun of it. That's this mission. Kidnap. Oh, these are fun missions. It was a long way here, and you're in a bad mood. Perhaps you can vent some steam on the mooks. Blowing the guy up. Alright. Go get him. Slowly blowing through the mission. At least I can heal all the damage he dishes out and then some. Every kill is worth experience in infamy. So it's always important to make sure you clear the zone. Love that knockdown. Because it makes them completely defenseless. Keep bots close to me to prevent them from the NPCs from getting close enough to attack me. Always good. Oh man, blasted in the face. Wow, I have a good regeneration that keeps me up through that. Nice. Gotta take her back to the beginning of the zone. See if she can come down this way. Oh yeah, they gotta be walked down the ramps. Yay. How fun. Forgot they can't jump over the sides like I can. There we go. Make sure she's following. It's simplistic, but it gets harder as time goes on with more enemies added in. I'm just low level, 16, so it takes until around level 30 before I start seeing some serious stuff happening. Alright, we got that done. We're going to go to the level up NPC and get our next level. Okay, Silvera, the Arbiter observes your reports. We do not need or act until ordered. I have been ordered to assist you in your development. Train to newer level power. Okay, 2 is enhancement slots for your powers. After training you... Okay, that's interesting. Okay, 2 powers. Protector bot, Shadow Fall. Now, next power increase, I'll get 1 here, 1 here. Okay, well done. Alright, way I go. And we'll go over here to him. Chat. I am going to check those out in a minute. Go ahead and sell these. Alright, and then I'll take a look at what we got for power enhancements. So that'll work on everything. Doesn't work for me. Does not 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 work for me. Okay, so I'll need another defense and another accuracy. Nah, actually, 2 defenses. That'll work better. So I'll go ahead and sell these. There we go. No, don't need to convert. Manage. I'm gonna check my bots out. I'm not gonna upgrade anymore right now. How much infamy do I have? 33k? Wow. Let's see, what do we have available? Do I have any reds? Don't care about that. So that's just nothing I care about, because I'm not focusing on that right now. So they're all yellow. I'll deal with it later. I'll wait till next level to even bother with it. Okay. Checking robots to see if I got anything to pull up as a second robot. Nope. So I still have my 2 that I have. I think I get something at 18 most likely. Alright, let's see. Let's talk to him again. Well, Silver Moonstalker, you have come by to engage in witty banter, possibly involving a smarting of my underlings' threat toward my physical well-being. Or perhaps you're simply here to discuss the weather on the bright and sunny day. I'll let you guess which one of the 2 I'll believe. Let's ask about missions. It is time, Silver Moonstalker. If we wish to strike at Dollface, we must do so immediately. Every moment we waste is more time Dollface to become aware of the suspiciousness of my and your whereabouts. I have put together a plan for infiltration of Dollface's mansion. It will be well defended, mostly by rubes that Dollface has managed to entrance with her powers. They should not be difficult to defeat for villains of our caliber. You'll be entering through the front door, drawing the attention of Dollface guards, and by extension Dollface herself. That'll take the others through the back entrance connected to the series of underground tunnels. You're setting me up as bait. Have you forgotten who is in charge here, Greaves? I have not, Silver Moonstalker. However, Dollface is expecting you and you alone. If you approach her mansion seemingly without our aid, she will think that I have sent you to her as a sacrifice. If she is taken unaware of by our presence, she will not have the chance to attempt to escape. I realize you suspect treachery on my part, Silver Moonstalker, and I do not blame you for your suspicions. However, rest assured that I am far more concerned with Dollface's existence than I am with yours. If you do not attempt to kill her, if I do not attempt to kill you, it will occur well after Dollface has been dealt with. That's weird. Dr. Greaves paused for a moment. That is if we manage to survive. Alright, so we're going to go and play with Dollface. Yeah, these power upgrades are really nice for movement. Alright, you have arrived at Alfred's mansion. If Greaves can be trusted at all, he'll arrive with the cavalry shortly. There we go. Yeah, I gotta take out the speed boosts. Yeah, this defensive ability I have is keeping them hard from seeing us, so they don't respond right away, which is nice. And 94 healing per click is really good. Can't wait until I get all my robots, 3 little ones, 2 mediums, and 1 assault bot. That's gonna be nuts. The firepower kills heroes really fast in PvP. Silver Moonstalker appears to be the most physically and mentally capable of the candidates in question. She is a relatively new addition to the Rogue Isles, making her motives difficult to discuss. While she exhibits villainous tendencies currently, it would not be inconceivable to where she become a rogue-like. While Silver Moonstalker has not been observed long enough to confirm her exact biology, she appears to be susceptible of physical attacks, which should imply that she is also vulnerable to possession. Omnicore's villainous attitude and behaviors would make possession fairly convenient. Her resources would prove a valuable asset. However, it appears that the vast majority of her biological structures has been replaced with powered implants and grafts. It is unclear if, after possession, Omnicore's entire body could be properly controlled. If not, the result would be disastrous. Cypher. Cypher's reflexive attributes and behaviors would make an inconspicuous possession fairly possible. As Zypher exhibits roguelike tendencies, nearly any behavior would seem appropriate for him. However, it is unclear what biotype Zypher's actually is. It is certain that he is not human, nor is his biology similar enough to guarantee successful possession. Crosscut. Crosscut appears to be human, and thus it would be an excellent candidate for possession. However, Crosscut's psychokinetic tendencies and aberrated behaviors would make possession conspicuous. Acting rationally, interacting with other sentient creatures, and other seemingly normal behavior would represent a radical departure from Crosscut's normal behavior pattern. So, not a good choice. None of them are a good choice except for me. That's funny. Dr. Greaves is human, but his age implies significant presence of necrotic tissue. Possession would have likely been a shorter duration than another, healthier candidate. Furthermore, Dr. Greaves has proven invaluable in extending the lifespan of bodies that have been already been claimed. Possession would negate his value. Too valuable to do that too. Interesting. Okay, so they're confronting her right now. Just saying how foolish they are to do this. They don't have the power to defeat her. She's just gonna whoop their ass. Oh, I see. I better back up a bit. I don't want to be in the middle of that. She's trying to convince some of them to turn against me. Looks like the only ones on my side is Crosscut, because he likes playing with people. Get in the middle of everybody so I can heal everybody. On the area healing. I have her debuffed heavily with the best of my abilities. I'm keeping the crew all alive. Enough, this body fails me. Your doom yet comes. She just offs everybody practically, makes them all just fall asleep. Ah, so Arachnos appears. And here's the real villain of what's going on. He's basically going to hold her for a little while longer using the mystics, the Arachnos mystics. She's trying to break free. So he'll have words with me. Silver Moonstalker, you have done well. Arachnos commends you on your efforts. What is this, Cicero? I have an interest in this creature for some time. She exhibits powers that could prove to be quite useful to Arachnos if distracted properly. Furthermore, it appears that she shares some functional similarities to my colleague, Ghost Widow. Having possession of this creature may afford me some leverage within Arachnos in the future. Wait a second. This entire time you were after Dollface? That is a secret, Silver Moonstalker. I've been aware that this creature has been lurking sometime within your little group. but it has been impossible to discern which one was your target. You only recently arrived in the Rogue Isles, and I thus was certain that you were untainted. This is why I chose you as my agent. I must admit, however, that you performed well above expectations. I've had implementations of a number of alternative measures in case you perish. That were, of course, unnecessarily. Your survival instincts were superb. So I am free to go. No hard feelings about the whole contest for power thing. So Cicero chuckles softly and shakes his head. No, Silver Moonstalker. Arachnos takes a little interest in the games and power plays that occur within the Isles. To be thankful, they are actually encouraging. Lord Recluse respects ambition, and it appears you have it in spades. You have proven to be critical in the capture of this most valuable entity, and for that you have my gratitude. I sense great potential in you, Silver Moonstalker. You have the power and the guile necessary to direct it properly. If you survive long enough in the harsh place, I expect you will prosper. Thanks, I think. That was funny. So that's the first contact with the big cheeses of the Arachnos group. So I just came on their radar. So I gotta go to Mercy Isle and talk to Graves there. So let's see. Ferry. Alright. Mercy Island. Okay. Dr. Graves maintains the same grim expression as always. However, in a stance, the difference is lower and less aggressive. You would almost say Dr. Graves appears relieved. So, Silver Moonstalker, it finally is over. The creature that has called itself Dollface has been captured, and I am once again a free man. I do not expect an ample reception from you, Silver Moonstalker. I know you all too well. Still, I feel I must thank you. Your efforts have managed to achieve what I have once thought it was. How long were you working with Dollface anyway? I do not suffer from the deterioration of age as most do, Silver Moonstalker. I've been alive for centuries. I almost remember exactly where the creature first approached me, but it spared my life in exchange for my surgical talents. For each body it stole, I was able to keep that body intact far longer than otherwise. I am not a squeamish man, nor a mortal one. I have committed terrible sins against my fellow man, but the horror, the sheer depravity I witnessed while bound to Dollface's servitude. Dr. Graves trails off, turning pale. I am eager to put that behind me, Silver Moonstalker. As I am, Greaves, this benefactor scam has ended up being a massive waste of time. Or, you're weak, Dr. Graves. Did you ever stop whimpering long enough to look for an advantage? Silver Moonstalker, things that I've seen would chill the very blood in your... Dr. Graves takes a moment to calm himself. Perhaps you're right. Perhaps a more stoic soul like yourself would have been able to deal with Dollface better than I. But that business is behind us, Silver Moonstalker. All that was left to us is in the present and the plans for our future. Dr. Graves leans in close to you, close enough for you to smell the stench of death on him. My plans do not include you, Silver Moonstalker. Watch yourself carefully. You're welcome to try anytime, old man. I'll be waiting. Oh, that's fun. Always has an idea. Alright, let's see. No paper available. Okay. Let's see. Clues. Edges. Face off of evil. Wow. That's pretty cool. Alright, contact. Find contact. Okay, I'll teleport to that contact. Oh, Capodiable. Alright, let's see if I can make a friend out of this guy. Alright. The Bone Spider is writing something into his notepad as you approach. At first, it doesn't seem that he has noticed your arrival at the moment. The Bone Spider stops writing and shifts slightly. He turns to face you directly. Ah, Silver Moonstalker. Harvey Rubin. Bone Spider Corps, 73rd Division. Thank you for arriving in such a timely manner. It's good to know that you come to the so-called destined ones are capable of being prompt. I know you're busy, Silver Moonstalker, so I'll make it quick. I have a problem, and I think you possess the unique skills necessary to help me solve that problem. I'll use the optional. I'm not your flunky. Ruben sighs. His doomed helmet cranes backward slightly. You can't see beneath his helmet, but you get the distracted impression he's rolling his eyes at you. Arachnos doctrine compels me to inform you that you are not required by Arachnos to comply with any order, request, or command given by the Arachnos operative of any rank below Arbiter. In the event of an agent gives you such a command and attempts to secure your compliance by force, which, by the way, I am not doing, you are within your right to respond to the Arachnos agent with whatever force you deem necessary. However, I personally think that this would be a naturally beneficial operation, Silver Moonstalker. Someone has been targeting Destined Ones and has been converting them, probably by psychic influence. Arachnos doesn't like that, but you shouldn't either. If this guy keeps it at it, who's to say he doesn't target you next? This operation will be both for your interests. Why doesn't Acros just kill the guy and get them off him? Well, if we go with the brute force approach, we're only we only save half the immeasurable problem. Or Arachnos has a specific interest in the development and the growth of the Destined Ones, and it doesn't bode well if someone can simply waltz in and mind wipe the lot of them. We don't know what's being done, and put that puts us in a long-term disadvantage. Furthermore, there's an issue of the destined ones themselves. We have no idea how many have been converted so far, so their minds may have been defected for how long, or for how long that process lasts. Really, the only thing we know is that someone is turning destined ones against us, and that's enough for us to work with. What we need to do is as an inside man. So you want me to be this converted? Oh Lord, no. That would be a grade A disaster. No, we just need you to go for undercover. Ruben hands you a small plastic device shaped like a coin. Here, put this in your right ear. It's a cyanic dampener. It's based on the same tech that operatives that the Bane Spiders network, and it should be able to protect you from low-grade psionic influences. Hopefully, that includes the conversion process. However, that happens to be. Oh, and an added bonus: if you establish a link between the two of us, you'll be able to communicate with you psionically, even while you're deep undercover. Sounds good. So where would we find this guy? Alright, Destined Followers, Part 1. Hi, my name is Silver Moonstalker, and I'm a villain. We don't have a lot to work with, but my agents have managed to scourge up some details on where the Destined Ones are being converted. So far, the only info we've been getting has been rumors and word of mouth, but I'm fairly sure we have located the place. They're calling the meeting grounds. It's an old warehouse on the outskirts of the city. We've got some scouts keeping tabs on the place, and it has been seeing a lot of traffic lately. From our reports, it's been getting it sounds like you'll have the fit right in with the crowd there. You should be able to get in and out without having any making up too much of a story. Word has been spreading fast. Oh. Alright, so I can get in easily. Then what? Once you're in, keep your head down and do what you think is expected of you. Right now, we're just looking to gather some info. Fortunately, I'm guessing that whoever's running the show won't be too concerned about spies. They'll be expecting hostility. They're recruiting from villains, after all, but they're probably confident enough in their conversions that no one will be able to cause trouble. With the psionic disruptor, you should be able to have mostly immunity. If you hear the device starting to buzz a little, that means it's absorbing incoming psionic signals. In other words, it means someone's trying to fiddle with your mind. As long as you stay alert, you should be able to act like you've been converted at the appropriate time. Good luck, Silver Moonstalker. If we can get you into their good graces, we'll be able to plan our next move from much more advantageous position. Alright, so that's it. So let's go play. So I'm going to run 3.6 miles to the next point. Let's see if we can hop from building top to building top. There we go. Made it there very quickly and fast. This is a lot of fun playing this game. It looks like Ruben was right. The place isn't tidy by any means, but it's far less abandoned than the outside appearance suggests. Just kind of getting base descriptions of these people. They're asking questions about what's going on and all that. Trying to get an idea what's going on. So we're just having conversations with everybody. Nobody really knows what's going on, other than they were called here. It's funny. The panther is funny. Okay. Ow, touchy. Okay. Okay. Alright, just talked to enough people so I can go to the next phase. Hello, my friend. You are Silver Moonstalker, aren't you? Not? That's me. Fantastic. I've been looking forward to speaking with you, Silver Moonstalker. To be honest, I do not expect you to seek me out so soon, but I believe you have much to you and I have much to discuss, such as Baron Zucker begins to stare at you intently. Your reputation precedes you, Silver Moonstalker. Your deeds you have performed, your budding career as a villain have caused quite a stir, but I say you are now this life not was meant for you. You have been led astray. As Zucker speaks, the device in your ear begins to buzz. The feeling is almost impeccable. I think that you could re-examine your life, Silver Moonstalker, and perhaps try to find a new path. I think that would be best, don't you agree? The buzzing in your ear steadily stronger, and until you begin to worry about Zucker might have taken notice of the device. Well, don't you? Yes, I think I should change my ways. Baron Zucker relaxes and smiles at you immediately as the buzzing in your ear fades into silence. Good, I'm glad to agree. Go on, and I come home with your newfound wisdom. I believe we will be able to do great things together when the time comes. Yes, Baron. So, fades to black. We're here at a Building. See what's here. No, nothing I can leave here for. So not supposed to go that way. It's supposed to go the other way. Okay. Would have been fun to go out the back door. Listen, Silver Moonstalker, you've spoken with the Baron, so I know you're outside now. I'm gonna need to ask you for your help. Sure. What do you need? It looks like there's a bit of commotion going on in the waiting area. I think I'd check it myself, but they're very important, and Fire and I need to maintain our posts. We can't risk exposing the Baron to anyone who might seek to harm him. Can you go around and look and see what's happening and see if you can get things back under control? Leave it to me. Wow. This Zucker character is a joke. You people just walk in, and 2 minutes later, you're singing his praises and acting like Samaritans. I don't buy it. You don't want to push this, Mangle. I do, Silver Moonstalker. I really do. Oh, this will be fun. Beat down. Ignore the controller. There we go. Alright, so we go over there and finish it up. Mangle was causing commotion. I had to take him down. Great work, Silver Moonstalker. The Baron needs capable people that he can trust. Looks like you're one of them. You do good work. Why don't you meditate on your conversation with the Baron? I know that after he speaks to me, I had lots of thinking to do. I don't want to interrupt your spiritual journey with mundane tasks. When we need your help, we'll sound for you. Thanks, man. That was fun. So we're slowly getting the good graces of these psychic manipulators. So now I go talk this out with my villainous buddy. Taking the shortcut. Okay, Baron Zucker, huh? I have heard of him, but it doesn't necessarily mean he's small time. My operations are mostly confined to Cap. I am intrigued by your interactions with the destined ones. Silver Moonstalker, direct mind control is almost a form of basic puppetry. It sounds to me like Zucker's followers retain their basic personalities even after meeting with him. What's more, your psychic power dampener was only active for about a minute, then all the psychic interference ceased. I am aware of any psychic powers capable of that level of mind control. Silver Moonstalker, for him to be able to retain his followers' loyalty without directly altering their minds or maintaining psychic pressure, well, that's either a very good or he's using something other than mind control. Okay, I have my agents go through your report, Silver Moonstalker. Hopefully we'll be able to get some insight on how Zucker is controlling your peers. For the time being, you are going to need to remain Baron Zuckerberg's good graces. You made good strides toward the good directly, but you're going to need to keep up the appearances. Ruben hands you a folded sheet of paper. Your agents intercepted this missive just recently. It's from Zucker's cult, and it's addressed to you. They want you to attack a local Arachnos faculty. Attack Arachnos? I would never. Save it, Moonstalker. There's no need for you to play dumb. I know how things work in the Isles. In this case, we've deemed the operation necessary to maintain your cover. I've reviewed the personnel roster of the target's location and made a few minor changes. Nothing's conspicuous, I assure you. Just, I hate to waste compensity. That's the standing force that remains. Well, they would not represent a significant loss to Arachnos' presence in Capo del Diablo. The missive indicates that you're to be paired with another of Zucker's cultists. Make sure you remain convincing, and see if you can discern Zucker's motives after this. We still don't know what he's up to. All right, we're gonna go and do it. I'm trying to read as best I can. The text is a little smaller than what I'm used to, so I have to really strain to read it. But I'm trying my best. But this is a fun game. Alright, hey Super Moonstalker, guess you're working together on this one. This is the base Zucker wanted you to hit. As far as heroic jobs go, knocking Arachnos heads up isn't so bad. If you're going to go along with this charade, you might as well cut loose. Alright. She follows you with my cloak up. These Moo guys are tough. Okay, up we go. I like my bots. All I do is just sit back and heal them. It's kind of fun gameplay, just being lazy like this. But I'm actually more so controlling who they're attacking directly, so that way they focus on target and kill whoever they're supposed to kill. So as long as they're killing who they're supposed to kill, it's really good for me. No longer taking heals. Okay. Yeah, it's later until in my build that I get better attack abilities. Most of my abilities for the first half of the game is just getting all my abilities to summon my bots and control everything and keep my bots alive. The controlling powers and other stuff that I get later on are going to be really nice in the 30s and 60s. My build's only like a 0.25% done. Longbow appreciates the support in this operation, Silver Moonstalker. We'll take it from here. Longbow officer eyes you suspiciously. This is the first and foremost longbow operation, miss. We were under the impression you were turned a new leaf and would be happy to support the efforts against the Arachnos. Officer tenses slightly, appearing wary of you. Is there a problem? Not at all, officer. I was just curious. So he's working with longbow operatives and mind controlling the villains to do the longbow operatives operations. Nice. Sounds like a fun guy to work with. So we got that done. So we now go to this contact. Longbow. I'm aware of their intrusions in Fort Doran, but I didn't think they'd be bold enough to try to take Cap Diablo so soon. This makes sense, Silver Moonstalker. For one, the man to try to turn all the Destined Ones into solo operation. That's beyond foolish. It'd be suicidal. With Longbow's backing, however, the gambit starts to make sense. If Baron Zucker has their support and manages to corral enough Destined Ones, he'd have a potent enough army to make a march around Arachno City. For the record, this is why we didn't use brute force approach. It would, if we played that right, we could cause their whole operation to backfire. Alright, now that we know that Longbow's involved, you know that what kind of budget is backing our friend Baron Zucker. I think the investigation is over. We need to know the locations of some of the nearby longbow operation, but Ruben flips through a few pages in his notebook, and after perusing the paper for a moment, he lets out an expirated sigh. The problem I have is that I'm a little low on personnel. Lately, the base you hit was only one of many, Silver Moonstalker. I've been getting internment reports of Destined Ones one attack all day. I simply do not have the resources to mount an incursion into Longbow Stronghold at this moment. Now, we could have you go in there and investigate yourself, but that represents a whole slew of new problems. For being, how do I do that without blowing my cover? Exactly. My recommendation is you assume the identity of an Arachnos agent. I see that you can scavenge up for you to wear. I can see what I can scavenge up for you to wear. This way, you have at least some freedom to investigate without immediately tipping your hand to Zucker. Just try to be discreet if you can. They probably have an extensive file on you, and disguising you won't mask your powers. Get on and find whatever you can in there and get out. Alright. So we gotta go spying. I'm a spy, I'm a spy, I'm a spy, spy, spy. I'm a spy, I'm a spy. Yeah, do what a villain does. Spy all day. Alright, let's see what we got. Longbow shouldn't see you as anything more than a simple Arachnos agent, hopefully. Double flop. He's flopping. Alright, let's go upstairs. Yeah, flamethrowers are the biggest problem with this build because they burn, and burn over time stuff can be very dangerous. Yeah, when I can change the difficulty, I'll change it to hard. Can't wait till I get that. Use entry query. Search for a. Okay, number of pages appear. The search complete. Few contain snippets and references to Zucker from the years past. Apparently, he originates from Paragon City, but one page particular catches your eye. Operation Destiny Followers. Dr. Zucker. Association is a protein. Sodium Epsilon 19. Roles. Support guard period. 3 months. Disruptive Arachnos. Destin 1's program. Temporary acquisition. Destin 1's forces. Future assets for missions. ID operation. Kappa Lagrange. Distribution aerial forces and support mission. And ooh. Okay. Appears to be described longbow, long-term plans. So they came in after I hit that. Okay. So amplify, alter existing psionic embryos for the purpose of long-term, low-risk psychic coordination. The suggestion engine absorbs psionic energy from trained psychic and emanates that energy in the form of low-yield wave pulse. Rather than affecting the target's mind directly, it amplifies directives given to the target, making them more likely to follow instructions or believe fabricated statements. While the suggestion engine waves pulse can amplify the statement of any individual, it must be consistently recharged with psionic emanations in order to function properly. Further, it must be calibrated to the specific individual's psychic wavelength and cannot absorb emanations from any other cycle that has not been statistically properly calibrated for. On loan to Baron Zucker, contracted agent for the purpose of field testing. Implemented as part of his mission ID operations. Download relevant pages and log file. Okay. Yeah, I'm just standing here taking everything they're doing. Ooh, that hurt. Got my health back up. There we go. That was fun. That's the first time I've been hit back to back. I gotta remember that later on I have to do a lot of evading instead of standing. Alright, I need to wipe my eyes real quick. So we found out that the longbow have been using a special mind controlling device to help amplify suggestions, and Zucker's been using it to field test and taking advantage of the weak-minded villains, or without proper defense. Now they know the motive, how it was caused, and now they can counteract it. Amazing find, Silver Moonstalker. That's the info you gathered. We now have a clear picture of how Zucker is manipulating the Destined Ones. To be honest, Operation CoH doesn't tell me anything new, other than... Oh man. The text is just too small. Longbow are completely devoid of originality. We have greatly guessed what their plan were in Caprio, and essentially the same plan they have implemented in Mercy Island. This suggestion engine, though, it sounds like it's truly a remarkable device. It appears that it's currently calibrated to Zucker's psionic wavelength, so we are not going to be able to charge it ourselves. However, however, the semantics imply that once the engine is charged, it can be used to persuade their thoughts. I think you know where I'm going with this. Ask about missions. Now that we're aware of the suggestion engine, I think it's time we made our move. Zucker just recently sent out some summons for all of his cultists to return to the meeting grounds. I'm assuming he's going to ready the support of the longbow for a major push towards Arachnon City. It's a perfect time to strike, Moonstalker. Zucker trusts you, thanks to your attack on our outpost, and you're going to need to capitalize on that trust. See if you can get Zucker alone, and if you attack him out in the open, he'll have the entire cult bearing down on you at once. If you can manage to get another private meeting, though. Trust me, I know exactly what to do. I'm glad we're on the same page, Silver Moonstalker. The suggestion engine is forced through a single projector about the size of a pocket watch. Zucker would probably be carrying it with him, and he wants to have the engine available if he needs to convince anyone on the fly. Once you've taken down Zucker, see if you can acquire the projector. That will let you influence the rest of the cultists, and that's what Longbow's plan has. And that's when Longbow's plan blows up in their faces. Okay, let's go hunt them. Let's go double-cross Zucker. Not enough strength. I know level 24 is when I get my assault robot. I'm pretty much due one of my bots now. Zucker has no clue what you have planned. With any luck, the cult will have a new leader soon. Okay, so go on to the back room. We're waiting for you. I bet it's a trap. You look troubled, Silver Moonstalker. Speak your mind. Baron, I think we should speak privately. It's rather urgent. Zucker pauses to hear Pyro's entry, but soon cuts her off angrily. Pyro, for the last time, I will not have you sowing doubt amongst our followers. I have spoken with each of you, and I am quite confident in the loyalty of everyone in this room. Zucker turns to face you. We can meet in private, Silver Moonstalker, but this must be brief. We still have much to do. I promise this won't take long. Alright. I want to talk to you about the suggestion engine. The device in your ear immediately begins to buzz madly, almost painfully. Zucker is staring at you intently. I'm sure I don't know what you're talking about, Silver Moonstalker. How can you be sure that such a thing even exists? Oh, I'm sure. I would be using it myself soon enough. Zucker remains silent, gritting his teeth. After a moment, he speaks in a low, calm tone. Is that clear that my suggestions are not directing you for whatever reason? Perhaps more direct approach would be sufficient? I doubt it, but you're welcome to try. Just shot him in the back and knocked him twice. Yeah, psionics don't work against me very well, especially my robots. Sure, Zucker sings and find a small silver click device. Yeah, I can't read this fast enough. Zucker's out of the way. You should get the engine, and an army of Decimals awaits their leader to guide them. So basically, I go out and say hello. Yeah, she got just beat up together. Your attacks have no immunity on me. I'll just summon them back. Wow. Did that much damage. Okay, so I told him that I will speak to everybody and I'll explain everything. Material Groom's brow furrows in suspicion, but he quickly relents. The suggestion engine must already be working on him. Yes, I can see that you do. Perhaps by all means, Silver Moonstalker. The podium is yours. Much appreciated. As you approach the podium, your audience looks up at you. Confused, the suggestion engines should be enough to convince them that these people is what you're about to wish. But you'll still have to give a speech in order for it to work. You should probably begin with what's already on everybody's minds. Where is Baron Zucker? He's elsewhere, and he told me to take over for him. The podium projects your voice, causing the overrhythm over the walls of the room. You tell your fellow villains that Baron Zucker was chosen to move on to another lands, convincing that the villains to change their ways and become champions of justice. You just declared that he has asked me to take over the organization and to lead the followers to great and whatever great glorious acts. You also accused Longbow of moving to intercept and secure him. You finish with an impassioned plea for your fellows to protect the Baron from Longbow's schemes. Now it'll take a good time to talk about what to do next. You're all villains, and you should all wake up and start acting like it. That's a good approach. Or you follow my orders, and I'll personally slay all of you. No, do the neutral phase. You declare your fellow destined ones that while you all have dabbled in heroism, deep down you know you're all not heroes. You remind them that they are not in the rogue. You remind them they are in the Rogue Isles, where they only lost or survival of the fittest. You point to the crowd and cry that you have a fellow who stands tall above the rest, who refused to bow to anyone, not Arachnos and not the Longbow. You shout, you should have fought tooth and nail to achieve dominance over your enemies, and you will continue to fight. You declare that you will bring Longbow to their knees and show them the one, and none of them, no one messes with the villains of the Rogue Isles. It's about time you wrap up the speech in time for your final statement, or an attack on the main base, Longbow base. You declare that now it's time to bring the fight to the Longbow. You relate how soon you march on their base and slay their commander and slaughter their soldiers. You instruct them to do this, and there will be a long day to remember. You remind them that each of them have been wronged, and it's time for them to repay the Longbow for what they have done. You point down into the crowd at Double Tap and order him to rally your fighters and prepare for an assault on Longbow's headquarters. You then tell the crowd that you'll join them shortly, at which point the assault will begin. Yeah, that was a fun one. That was kind of hard to read. I'm having a hard time reading it because of the size of the taunt. So now we're going to go to the Longbow base and commence the battle of the ages, so to speak. Storyline is actually pretty good. I like how they have the storyline set up. Oh, I witnessed your speech, though through the network, Silver Moonstalker. Good work. You seem to have them all marching to your tune. If you were going to stop Longbow in time, we're going to need to move quickly. I'll send double tap the coordinates for their main base, but you'll probably want to present the direct assault. We still don't know how much about suggestion device, and we can't be sure that it affects will last long enough to keep the destined ones fellows your orders. As the very least, your presence will make them more likely to remain cohesive force. I won't want to miss this. I wouldn't want to miss this anyways. I'm glad to hear it. So Moonstalker, you're gonna go to great advantage now. Colburn chuckles softly to himself. I don't think Longbow stands a chance. I'd have to agree. Okay, your army is in position, Silver Moonstalker. They're waiting for your arrival, and before they commence the main offensive, I assume will lead attack. That's my plan. Good luck, Silver Moonstalker. I should warn you, the force that Longbow has gathered is substantial. Even with an army at your back, they may be able to put up a bit of a fight. I'm not especially worried. I know they're competent, and I'm just warning you not to underestimate them. Destined ones, even those loyal to you, may be difficult to control. So we gotta blow up their base now. You don't. It's basically about you don't fuck with villains. And they just did that. Alright. Army has been assembled with your army has been assembled. All I have to do is give the word. Yep, I'm in the forefront, giving off healing. So all I have to do is just give the healing. Oh, I forgot to do this. Just double tap. All right, there they go. I kind of cheated a bit. I didn't attack, give the order attack yet. I just attacked myself. and brought him into the fight. Oh, this is so fun. Yeah, they're being health. Their health is being recharged over and over again. He's basically telling you won't win and we'll take you all out. All that's left to do is now beat you. Like a red-headed stepchild. The entire team is debuffed. There you go. I mean, it's really unfair that I'm able to heal them and they have no healing. And they're just getting their butts kicked heavily and hard. Okay, Silver Moonstalker. I'm receiving reports that the longbow has initiated a full withdrawal from Capital Duo. Once you took out the main force, they won't have been able to take Aragon City anyway. It's a pity about the suggestion engine, though. Don't get me wrong. I'm ecstatic that the longbow, it's out of the longbow's hair, and my hair. I just wish the device was more flexible. Regardless, I'm sure our scientists would be able to reverse engineer the thing within a few months. Hopefully we have one built to work with Photonas within a year. Certainly I hope you don't plan on targeting me with that thing. I could give you my word, but it doesn't suppose that would account for much. However, I should remind you that you will still be in possession of the psionic damper. It will be disconnected from the network, and I doubt it's potent enough to block forceful attacks on your mind. But it's still capable of blocking low wavelength suggestions. When we do get a functional suggestion engine, I'd already be in possession of a solid countermeasure. Besides, it's my personal belief that Lord Ragnos would find much better uses for the engine in practical circles than out of the front line. Benson bows his domed head slightly. It was good working with you, Silver Moonstalker. Good luck with your future endeavors. You too, Ruben. Alright, so I need to go to a Arbiter. It's time to get a level upgrade. I have to get the level upgrade first before I even try to summon my next pet, if it's on 18. I think it's 1824 as the next ones. Oh, that's the wrong guy. Okay, train my level power. Okay, you get a new power of your choice, and level 10 more auction inventory. Okay, that's good. Train up level, I get a maintenance drone. I think I ignored that one. Well, I'll take it anyways because that's a free heal. Away I go. Chat. Alright, so what's my powers? Enhanced heal. So definitely I'll take a heal on that. Do I have any reds? Yeah, just one. So I need a recharge. Recharge and heal. Let's see what the maintenance robot does. Okay, I got my third robot. So my third basic robot, that's good. Let's see what I need first of foremost. Yeah, 2 yellows, 2 reds. Get my bots damage up first, because that's my first power line. 2 yellows and 3 reds. Nice. Got a success on that. Got a success on that. All right. So then I need 1 yellow, 1 red, 2, 1 purple. 1 yellow, 1 red, and I can't buy anything else. Okay, that's good. That's good enough. Okay. There we go. That gives most of my attack line pretty good. Alright, contact. We'll take out the gold bricks. Alright, that looks fun. Alright, there we go. So I did 2 storyline events. Got the Marauder badge. Nice. Who are they fighting? Ah, he took down one. Wow. doing a good job at point blank firing on their own. I'm starting to lose robots. Just took him out. That was pretty easy. It's fun though. Easy but fun. Alright. Wonder if I get anything else. Oh. Okay, I'll do that one. That one looks a lot. That one looks like a lot of fun. Stealing something from the Tazo. Alright. Here she's Silver Moonstalker. It's time to play. Ah, yes it is. Depends on what type of play you want to play. Their melee is pretty strong. Gotta be careful of that. At least I'm healing him. As long as he doesn't target me, that's good. Wow, a lot of pitfalls up here. There we go. Got it. Ooh, I was wondering when that was going to end. I was like, that's unusually long. So I have him already. Alright, hear me, people. You may think in the excess of Aragon provides for now, but if you do not act soon, your souls will be forfeit. Aragon has made the terrible bargain, and all the rogue isles will suffer for his hubris. Come to me now, and let me tell you of the chosen one. Soon she will rise from the ranks of the fallen and strike at Aragon. Interesting. The hooded man looks at you skeptically, but spreads his hands in welcoming gesture. I am here to spread the words of the truth to those who would hear it, no matter where they come from. My name is Brother Hammond. Stay with me and listen. Soon the chosen one will appear to lead us, risen from the shadows to save us from the Aaron and his corruption. The prophecies say that she will enter the center of the corruption, the very heart of the darkness, and there she will face three great evils. With the might of truth she shall strike down the corrupt and rise as a champion of the righteous. She will lead us to glory and victory over Aaron and his dark works. You can't help but to notice how achievable Hammond's prophecy sounds. The Ludites aren't especially capable force of the Rogue Isles, but having them as your backup call could provide useful. So, sister, you heard a small part of the truth. Will you be joining us? Perhaps, brother, but I have something important to do first. So let's leave that, do that. Let's see if... So provoke Aaron's leadership. So these are cultists we're helping out. This should be fun. All you have to do is get Arachnos' attention. Considering what you're capable of, it shouldn't be too difficult for us at all. Alright. Turn off my movement powers so I can function correctly. It's gonna be nice when I get my assault bot at 24. That's when the game changes to heavy damage. So we're provoking Arachnos' troops to draw out someone. I'm just taking them out one at a time. This is my mind controller robotic villain. All I'm doing is keeping my bots healthy at all times and dishing out a whole lot of pain. I got a good amount of defenses going up on me. Allows me to endure some of this. The fact that I heal this amount of damage is actually pretty good. About 100 per click every 8 seconds. It gets higher and higher as I level up. This is City of Heroes Homecoming. It's an old game from 1999, and it used to be one of the best superhero MMOs out there. This is the predecessor to a lot of the newer ones that we see today. Yeah, I got hit a couple times. Looks like the terminal has direct access to every security system in the base. If you want, you can spread the word of your recent theft to Arachnos. Now that would be the time to do it. Turn on the announcement intercom. You turn on the intercom and cheerfully announce that you are in possession of the XF9 carbon inventor. You name a time when Arachnos can meet with you and in Aeon City Square, and if they want to purchase the prototype back from you. If that doesn't get Arachnos' flunkies out of in the open, nothing will. It's funny. Provoking the Arachnos. Okay. Hammond smiles at you as you approach. You have returned to me, sister. Can I assume then that you have come seeking more truth? Ask about missions. Hammond assumes a stuffy, conceited posture and begins preaching in front of you. I believe it's time for that I relate to you the history of our order. When Martin Harrell, the great prophet, was first visited by the spirit of his... Sorry to interrupt, but I have something important to show you. Hammond stops short and raises curious eyebrows at you. You do now. I am intrigued, sister. Please explain. Ask about this contact. Nope, don't need to do that. Talk to him again. I can show you soon. You can't gather together as many followers as possible. As soon as you can gather as many followers as possible. If you believe it's necessary, then we can have tonight's sermon here in the territory of the enemy. Harmon's expression turns skeptical. I do hope that whatever you have planned on showing us is related to our struggle against Aeon. I would be displeased if it were wasting time on trivial matters. Trust me, you'll like this. Start mission. Hammond has gathered the followers in Aeron City Square, and the area is swarming with Arachnos. Time to show your stuff. Okay, fulfill Lewis's prophecy. Speak with Brother Hammond. Okay. Alright, Sister Silvera Moonstalker, I have gathered our party here at your request. What is that you wish us to see? Focus. The forces of evil are here, brother. I plan to stand against them. My squad is in position, and I'm one who moves through Aeron City without knowing me about it. Silver Moonstalker must be made an example. No one can cross Arachnos in the frozen. Don't worry. If she shows, I'll catch her, and we came well prepared. Fan out. Search for her. And don't leave her nothing behind. Oh, so they want to fight. So, start battling on. Because I have this fog around my guys and myself, we're hidden from them mostly. So they're not really seeing us when we're attacking them until they become fully aware of us. It's a lot of fun. So I'm using somewhat of a stealth technique. Gives me a little upper hand against the enemy as I dispatch them. trying to find the right NPCs to take out. Oh, it's healing them automatically. That's pretty cool. All I'm doing is controlling the robots to fight. Having them pick a target and just kill them. Sometimes throwing in a few shots of my own. Can't heal the repair drones. But at least I can put in another one. It's funny that they can't do anything to my guys. So every time the robot heals, he loses health. Ah, here's one. Let's see how this convincing goes. Brother Hammond looks at you quizzically. Impressive, sister, but I don't understand why you called us out here. Your abilities are potent indeed, but they can not stop Arian's madness alone. Granted, you are able to defeat 3 of his lieutenants, but Hammond trails off as realization dawns on his face. His jaw drops, and he stares at you incredibly. Three evils defeated. Yes. Hammond looks around him in awe and then turns back to you. In the very heart of darkness, the center of the corruption, here in Arian City, the crowning achievements of the Mad Doctor Arian have hard times believing this, sister, but it all makes sense. Risen from the shadows, how could I have been such a fool? Of course, the chosen one will be one of our, questionably background. This is it. We are living in the times long prophesied. You, Silver Moon Stalker, grant the humble sister and our order. I believe you are the chosen one. Brother Hammond bows his head and head to you solemnly. Fantastic deduction, brother, but I'm glad you have seen the truth. Alright. That was fun. So we convinced a bunch of fanatics we're their chosen one. Fun. Okay. Contacts. Alright, Hammond is still visibly shaken by his discovery at your speech approach. He doesn't seem sore or respond to you. He eventually bows his head slightly in nervous display of reverence. Exalted sister, I am honored to be in your presence. The seekers of truth will follow you in your quest to defeat Aeon and his empire. I have very high hopes for these days now, Silver Moon Stalker. I feel as though our purpose is coming to fruition at last. That's about mission. I must present you to Martin Harlan as soon as possible. I must tell him of what I have seen and what you are, noble sister. When he learns that you are the chosen one, he can begin the righteous campaign against Aeon and his terrible works of technology. We will reclaim Aeon City, and our brothers will finally be rewarded for their sacrifices. And once I meet Haran, he will grant me command of our order. Hammond nods vigorously. We follow the example of Haran, but the prophecies are clear. When the chosen one is revealed, she will lead us to very glory and victory. You will also take command of the order and strike at the heart of the enemy. Come, we must not waste time. I shall show you where Martin Luther currently resides. Meet him there, and I may watch history unfold before my eyes. Interesting. Okay. So we go to him. This is becoming more and more fun by the moment. Half a mile. Shit, that's a long ways. Luckily, there's not much that can harm us since we're kind of cloaked in darkness. I remember this used to be a much harder run there because of all the NPCs. But they were hard hitters, though. Okay, we'll see what happens now. This is fun, just these storylines. This is where Martin Harian lives. You are almost starting to feel bad for the Ludites. Almost. So all I do is just walk in here and this man moves and talks differently than most of the Luddites, and the others seem to hang on every word he's in action clearly. This must be the man you are looking for, Martin Herlini. His attire crazed stare and falls upon you as you approach. Ah, so this is the newest member of our order, the one that so many have been telling me about. I am intrigued, sister. I have heard grand claims about you. They are true, Brother Henry, as Brother Hammond has seen with his own eyes. Hammond takes your cue and speaks to Martin Henry directly. It is true, brother. She has fulfilled every tenet of the prophecy of the Chosen One. Before my very eyes, she stood in Aaron's city and felled 3 of Aaron's most trusted lieutenants. As the texts say, the Chosen One will enter the center of the corruption and the very heart of the darkness, and there will be face 3 evil spirits. With the might of the truth, she will strike down the corrupt and will arise as a champion of the righteousness. Prophecy is being fulfilled as we speak. Our time has come. So you see, it has time for me to assume command. Martin Henry strokes his beard in thought, and after a moment he nods solemnly. From what you say, it does seem that the prophecy have come to pass. You have brought us hope within time of despair, sister. If now is truly the time of the Chosen One, then our order shall soon usher a new era, free from the demands of technology. So, honored sister, come, Chosen One, what would you have us do? Now is your chance to take advantage and your newfound minions. From what you know of the Luddites, they are stubborn and only mildly competent, but even so, you can think of a use for them. We should strike at Aaron's power grid. That's where the first step is at toppling him. Martin Henry nods appreciatively and stroking his beard. If we can cripple his power lines, then all of his vaunted technology would crumble away. It is a simple plan, but it could be proved effective. You write down the coordinates from Luddites to attack and the section of the power, and conveniently choose Caprido's largest and highest security bank vault. Brother Hammond graciously accepts the coordinates and begins rallying his fellow Luddites for the attack. I'm afraid I won't be joining you. I have other things to attend to. Well, that was fun. Yeah, they hate technology, and I have robots next to me. That's funny. You'd think that this line of path wouldn't be available for a robotic person with robots. You know, it would specifically look for technology on the character. So we gotta go Port Oaks. Hey, how's it going? Zam the gamer. Playing some City of Heroes for the fun of it. It's been a long time since I played. Hopefully you're liking the show. I'm trying to read as much as possible that I can, but they don't have it where you can resize the words to a higher font. So it's hard for me to read some of the text. Oh, feel free. More the merrier. That's good to hear. So, gotta go to Port Oaks and go rob a bank. Even though I'm telling them they're going to a power grid to rob, they don't realize they're going to be robbing a bank. One second. My schedule. Monday is at 7 o'clock, City Heroes. Tuesday is Icarus. And Wednesday is Helldivers 2. And Saturday and Sunday is EverQuest. Those are my scheduled days that I'm going to be streaming my different games. Sam R4. Yeah, let me see if I can get that up real quick. Where is it? Oh yeah, I don't have Discord up on here. Yeah, I can't pull up Discord right now because I don't have it as one of the programs running in the background. And let me see if I can fix that. Yeah, the thing of it is I have this on full screen or borderless mode. I'm just trying to figure it out how this works, because this is running on an older interface, which the game is kind of a really, let's see, is it windowed? Yeah, it's not letting me pull up the bottom layer. Yeah, it's not letting me pull up the control tab underneath. So I'd actually have to have the Discord running in the background for me to tab over to in order to access it while I'm streaming. But I'll write down your name and look for you after the stream, which will be ending in about 30 minutes. So let me find something to write on real quick. It's CAM_R4. Okay, I'll make sure to put that into my Discord, send you an invite. That'll be a direct friend invite. So you'll just get me as a friend on Discord, and then I'll invite you to the channel, and then we'll talk afterwards for a little bit. Sound good? Alright, 30 minutes, we'll set that up. So look for my friend invite in 30 minutes. Right now, we'll continue the stream, finish up our last 30 minutes, and have some fun with this. Alright. So which game are you planning on joining me on? Just out of curiosity. City Heroes? My character is a new character, so it's only level 18 right now. I've been just doing story mode stuff. I got super speed and super jump as my movement powers. Alright, so here we go in the mission. As expected, the security system here has been all disabled. If you work quickly, you can get in and get out before someone manages to fix the problem. Haha. Alright. Okay, cool. One of the other games, if you have, is Icarus. If you have that, we can play that too. And then if you have Helldivers 2, we can do that as well. So that's optional. So it depends on what you feel like playing. It's kind of rare I get somebody asking to play games with me while I'm streaming, but I like it. Thank you. I'll entertain the idea and play with it. It's a good way to get to know people and, you know, make friends. I gotta work on my costume a bit. Ooh. I play a master controller with dark miasma, so I control robots and I have powers of dark miasma, so I can do healing. So I do DPS and damage at the same time. It works really well, especially with this build. Can't wait till I hit 24 and get the assault robot. I'm only 6 levels away from getting that achievement. If you got any questions for me, go ahead and ask. I'll be happy to answer anything you have. Now it's time to escape. Dun 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 dun. Whoa, what the heck? Okay. Nice. That's cool. Did I get next level? I gotta go back to Cap. I haven't played this game since I last left it over 5 years ago, maybe 6, I believe. It's been a long time since I played this. It's really nice to remember it. It's just been a fun one. Lately, I've just been messing around with EverQuest and Helldivers 2, which is fun, but I can only take so much of it. Meaning I can't play it all day. I just gotta play it on and off. That's how it is. Right. Oh. Hammond's smiling broadly when he sees you. He waves gleefully and beckons you closer. It's done. Oh, I thought this day would never come. The day of prophecy, the moment of our foretold victory. Praise be you, the chosen one. You are the light that drives away the darkness. Ask about available missions. Finally, the Empire of Aeon is crumbled. Their blessed technology useless to them, and all Aeon City has been plunged into darkness. Praise be to... Whoa, hold on. All of Aeon City? Yes, inspired by your leadership, the brothers have gone to the very heart of the corruption, and Morton Harmony himself leads them now. The assault on the PTS and Aaron's reign of technological tyranny. Rejoice, sister, for today we shall have troubled the people of this place from the corruption that surrounds them. Wow, that's pretty heavy. They hit it really hard. What's wrong, sister? You seem displeased. Are you not proud of the progress we have achieved? Progress that you, the chosen one, have made possible? Sure, proud. You said that Martin Herring's attacking the PTS right now. Yes, indeed. Brother Herring was inspired by your bold course attacking the very veins through which the corruption is spread. That he ordered the entire city be freed. The party defenses that Aeon has installed at the power stations would be no match for. Hammond is cut off by mid-sentence as the entire city goes dark, and Hammond flashes you an annoying smile. I must spread the good news to our brothers elsewhere in the city. Rejoice, sister, for today we are victorious. This can't be happening. Start mission. Oh, you were the cause of the blackout. He's. This can't be good. Oh, wow. Lightning has come to attack us. Wow. Man, I wish I had my assault bot. This would be so much faster. Kill him. Ah, there's a new point to go to. Gotta clear my way there, though. So I killed enough of these little guys to piss off the big guy. So all I'm doing is just going there right now. Dr. Aeon is in the middle of what looks like a furious, barely controlled tantrum when you approach. He glances at you from under his goggles, teeth clenched and tight. Do you have any idea what you have done? You have sabotaged my city, subjected my area to demonic rampages, and worst of all, you have humiliated me in the eyes of Lord Arachnos, and all for some petty cash. I should kill you for this. So far, I'm hearing all his talk, Aeon. An angry red vein protrudes from his forehead as he slowly raises his arm and presses a button on his chest piece. His power armor automatically voice regains emitting from with small speakers built into his armor. Combat suit V93 online alert. 3% power remaining. All non-essential systems have been shut down. Recharge this unit supply to reactivate non-essential systems. As you can see, I'm in a bit of a bind. Charging my suit would be no problem if someone gathered a bunch of filthy rogues and assaulted my power station. That sounds like quite the predicament. Wow. Yes, quite. So you see, I'm currently unable to handle the Loot 8 problem directly, and I find myself in need of someone capable of handling the problem for me. For the right price, I could be that someone. You want me to pay you to clean up your own mess of all the... Dakian chokes on his own rage for a moment, and before reassuring enough to be coherent again. Alright, Silver Moonstalker, you have yourself a deal, even though by all rights I should be rearranging your skeletal system right now. I will hire you to stop the lights and reactivate the power transfer system. Board my flyer, and I'll take you to the appropriate location. Now get out of my sight. Pleasure doing business with you. That's funny. It just forced him to literally bend to your will. Glad to see you here, Silvra. The Lights have entrenched themselves pretty deep and have managed to reap most of our incursions thus far. Their rank and file doesn't seem to be very coordinated and disciplined, but their leader has exhibited powers on the scale that our operatives can't match. Dr. Aeon has asked that I support you in this mission. I'll be joining you for the PTS. Glad to have your help. That won't be necessary, Marshal. I prefer to work alone. As you wish. Good luck in there. And he leaves. Okay, enter the PTS building. Alright, let's have some fun. This is like those what bases were they called? The council bases. It's like one of those council bases, but filled with Ludites. I don't have to heal that much. So I go this way. Nope. Takes me to a side control room. I think it's left. Yes. That's taking me all the way around here. There's the ringleader. Wow, he just one-shotted the guy. Yeah, I have that debuff, Darkest Night debuff on him. So it doesn't bother me at all what he does. So that was fun. So I backstabbed the Ludigites, and I took money from the target and from the bank. That's great. That's such a great move. Gotta admit, a lot of what these guys are doing are just not half bad at their plans and what they do. Alright, I gotta get back to the Arbiter, level up, and see what I got. Alright. Got to the Arbiter. A new level and 2 new advancement slots. Okay. Alright, so we got Shadowfall, that. Finish. Away I go. And do I have another level? Nope. Alright, so need to sell what I have. Alright, so what do I have to work with? This is the last part that I'm going to work on and then get to the other parts that I promised. So, what do I need for this? Trickless defense debuffs. So I need one more defense, 2 defense, and a bunch of blues. Ooh. So let's see. Yeah, a lot of these are turning red now. Okay. So I'll need 3 of these. And 1 endurance, and as many as I can buy. So there we go. Reason why I need a bunch of those is because I got a bunch going out of style here. So I'll get one here. Okay. So that kind of gives me a little bit there. I still got 2 of these over here to fix. That'll be in more time for later. So I got one more right here. I still have to put one. It's going to be rough to get it up to where I need it to be. Okay. Alright, let's see if I get another bot. Oh, I don't have any more level 1 bots to grab, so I'll check for the level 2 bot. No. So that's all I get for now, for this level. Alright, I want to thank everybody for watching me play some Cities of Heroes Homecoming. It's a heroes versus villains game, MMO, and the servers are populated on the server. There are a lot of people here. It's at medium level of players right now for the server. I already checked a little while ago, and it's an active game. If you are interested in a free-to-play game that costs nothing to download, nothing to pay for, no cost to play of any sort, this game is totally free. Go to City of Heroes Homecoming to download the game, sign up for a server account, and get on and play. They have 7 servers to choose from. 3 of them are very busy, and the rest are in between light and medium level of player gaming experience. So there will be people that you'll see throughout the game that are running through all the zones. It doesn't matter where you are, even in the low levels. With that being said, I want to thank you for watching me play and have fun this evening. It's been our 3rd stream of Villains playthrough, and we're gonna hopefully become non-villain later on in the game. Who knows? It depends on if they have that system functioning still. Other than that, I like playing this game. It's a lot of fun, and it brings back some old memories. Hopefully you'll continue to watch the series as I play on. This will go for quite some time, and I hope that you liked me playing the game again for you all to watch. Thank you. Have a good night. Be safe. Still talent out. And for Zam the Gamer, I will be contacting you on Discord very shortly. So that's coming along very soon. So I have your Discord name, and I'll send you an invite very soon after the stream's done. Have a good night, everyone. Still talent out.